Someone such a so be yes, October is here with us. Ella Bosumi do. That will afia mienu. Ene dunkuno 2019 Abosumi do ne de dikai eni ene Canada. Enfia de Bosumi afia kopa. Ena Bosumi ni nyina so rane. How said the no man in there see call fast. Nothing is waiting. Also, baby, and trail. We are saying, Mayor, and the Mayor, and I'm for Christo. I did tell for Christo. Also, and then you quite out. And also, behind him down, we won't eat. And nothing necessary. And necessary, a bra. My favorite, no one not here, but in the training in the concrete. It is so important. The best decision ever for any man to take is to accept the Lord Jesus Christ as your Lord and personal Savior and walk in His statutes and His commandments. They say they only embrace Him and then a share by Juma Wabrabum. Now, and there are some Juba Brown, yesterday we are cinema. And when I am not in the Pantiasium, some of our ready, if you say before ready, basically, problems is a call from beginning to end. And they be so fun, they don't have it easy. What we said, the pastors, the men of God, it's not easy for them. Some of them are suffering, all because of Christ. Jesus can say me. I say, because I was persecuted, so you also will be persecuted. And now Peter kind of say the end names of Christo. Who money? I will be permanent son. No, son, as he and so you did way I didn't want to say to him, said, son, also, if you have money, will be permanent. We have to be very careful of those who promise us of good tidings when we come to the Lord. It is always not so. And I'll pay you this year also from Genesis chapter 14. Now, you drew verse 18 or so. And now you so come on. Abraham, a Lot, and the king of Sodom and Gomorrah, king of Sodom, and also king of Gomorrah. I'm on mobile. Now, a band is said, or Henry Pay said, Abraham, I tell you. Abraham, one day, so I said, Henry Becker said, and I'm Abraham, you are before. I say, Bible say, when you mean some shira, and the moon you pay on the phone. Or graduate, and fashion in a day, and couple. I say, Abraham, no person, Betty BB, if you are in one. And I say, a broke a bread, let it be become, and I can't. And on here no amani bibi and they are so and to know person. And then so the matter so from verse 18. Now verse 18, this is where a special figure is mentioned once in the Bible. A special person has been mentioned, and this person appeared to Abraham, and he blessed Abraham. But Abraham ye bibi. And on here no so I call him a special person, the special one. But no see ye bibi. The son of one and the ever can see they are taught to agree. They are very much. And I don't pay as a Flavian couple, so I called it and I say called it. About some who obey Jesus, the Bible said, Ubakasa for the moon. Running a couple. You mean if I live dear, it's in check. The one Cassa, Danny Cassa for the moon. Danny Mano, I will prayer, and I never saw any. I saw a man's wedding. That was him come for. So obey Yenti. Wame, the baby prayer, with the Asadama. What material for? No, so tear some of the bears. No money assembly of four. Only any tear for every free. Where I saw. Our Jesus Christ, and I didn't call Jesus Christ. Amen. Okay. And now, Matuma said, they say, Abraham meets Melchizedek. Melchizedek is this wonderful person, a unique person. This morning, you've been discussing, and then Abraham, the significant. Rebecca, who Melchizedek is. Melchizedek, or your wife, Yashe, a normal, you see, now, your 5 minutes said near here and necessary, you so. What manner of person are we supposed to be? In the person of Melchizedek, Abraham Shia. Abraham Shia. Okay. Genesis chapter 14, verse number 18. I say Abraham and Melchizedek. Chapter 14, verse 18. I said, then Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was the priest of God Most High. He was the priest of God Most High. And he blessed him and said, blessed be Abraham of God Most High, possessor of the heaven and the earth. And blessed be God Most High, who has delivered your enemies into your hands. Out of what will tell me, if your enemies, so what time for me to remember show sir, and you're riding the bit to me do what time for show sir. We need dear any of your military tactics, military knowledge, your taekwondo knowledge, any training I want, your soldier training. Who's training people was ready for a tough fire showers on sir. Won't train the future. They can overpower you and they can overcome you. Yeah? My mefa I will send me any of fun to her. And Chabia, President of the Father, no about them. So they may be Ghana. I have friends say Major Mahama. No training pie. He had been trained as a police, as a military captain. That's how we be police captain and easy. Let's just say, Wakadari, the friend is saying, just Wakadari military no more. Now, so I mob action in battle. So, when you ended up, but say, radio for a town for a show, sir. And no one more deal. And no one more deal. Now, just I know to me. And now, training be our and radio for a town for a show, sir. Over Terry. And what did the Abraham a town for sharing, sir? A town for no more for a lot and the poor. And what did you share Abraham, sir? And to Abraham, they only 318 men. He went on battle. They conquered, seized everybody, recovered everything that these people have stolen. That is the God whom we serve. When He decides to deliver you and deliver your enemies into your hands, He does it in a very fantastic and very, fast fashion. What you say? What you say? Let's just say, and awesome. I rather do a time for my show, Nas. But I rather for you a cat for selling us. That's how you sit here, my brother. That's how to be starting in him. That's how to be a day and not to conquer him. Because I rather say, we are surrounded our couple. We are conquer. And to watch a day, I am conquer. I rather see you there, you conquer one rest of surrounding our couple. What you say? And so why you conquer my ready? That's a way what they say. What do we name dear? What do we name dear Bakwa? What do we name for me? We are so do we name dear Bakwa? Or the former Tiashi? And Emma. But the moment I want to walk how you have a server, this sir. The one go to 14, say, rather come and call mommy. Okay, reach me. Rather mommy. And if you confess that the battle is the Lord, and that the Lord should battle for you, the Lord should fight for you, the Lord will surely fight for you. Because Abraham the Lord said that then son, okay, they say, rather come and call mommy. From a time for service, sir. Rather go also, I don't see Abraham, sir. Now talking kind of so I say. Then Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was the priest of Most High, and he blessed him and said, I haven't answer. I said, a priest of Most High of our bread and we share so any wine sa ensem hunu binuma enkofo binum keka say wine na asoro for the year communion alcohol mu aya munjai sa ensem hunu no keka no ati da ko de sa da radio abo wahwe aso papa bia ni asasi so a wine ye de ye the friend say ye de ye communion alcohol the grape wine ye de ye communion the wine alcohol any so so alcoholic wine and the ye communion or a demon tie ye pa me say asori bia communion omudino omudi alcoholic beverage na de ye omo ye demons omo freedom omo nsom nyame because at this New Testament era nyame chirinsa antu ntumi mfa nsa ma communion ma nyankopon ma nyame mandi we yes we are bronsa make bronsa de beka cho say wo fa alcohol nye mo fa alcoholic wine nye na nya hwe eye wine bronsa beka cho say because of Awurade asema na wadane no de ama na wa wasu wa free go for say no credit and you so be a one we are simple your communion because this is a most high God. Most high God Melchizedek no offer bread, no offer a friend the same wine, no share so, no dibia Abraham, no so anu. Dibia Abraham, that's a communion. A communion and a Melchizedek on Abraham communion and a Melchizedek any day Abraham Yan by a baby who Melchizedek is Melchizedek no crown any wine. Why a wine? Na adults in the Duke of the Bible. Na a dear son Abraham so year a year or honor man. That I had a year with my main cast and we are son of my children. I make us verse 20 no say. Verse 20 say, and blessed be God most high, who has delivered your enemies into your hand, and he gave him a tithe of all. Now he gave him a tithe of all. Now okay 21 I say, and the king of Sodom said to Abram, give me the persons. And the king of and now the king of Sodom said to Abram, give me the persons, and take the goods for yourself. And to Abraham Apache the Kofana the Beji of Mukwasum including Lord to Numu. I feel the king of Sodom catch and says Sadia for Enquana Wako recover money in their marriage. No woman, Sikari Nova Winayan. I mean, you tell me, I don't Friday, fire Mona, fire and Parmami. But here in why Abraham the man, or say, in why Abraham the man. But Abraham said to the king of Sodom, I have raised my hand to the Lord God Most High, the possessor of heaven and earth, that I will take nothing from a thread to a sandal strap, and that I will not take anything that is yours. Lest you should say, I have made Abraham rich, except only what the young men have eaten, and the portion of the men who went with me. Ane, Eshcol, Mamre, let them take their portion. Now, let's come back to the Melchizedek story. And see, Fiadia is you Wahano. And no one will see yet. Melchizedek, king of Salem, Abraham communion dear. The communion that you know. Abraham gave him 1/10 of everything that he had. Abraham gave him 1/10. Abraham monetized. Tia 70 years back. Tia 70 years. Abraham ate tight. And the king of Salem. Ewa hano. No, you tight naturally. A friend said, king of Salem, Ishran. But chapter 14 here. This is way before and son the law of tithing in the book of Exodus. Abra Moses added the tithing law was when Abra na Israel busuakuo no aba na ebusuakuo no ye cheche asase na Lewi ebusua de omanya bi no ena sambra no bae say efe de 1/10 ye from ide Lewi ebusuakuo no. But before then na Abraham a number the dinda paradise already in K tight that the ama king of Salem or they send us one to one my number and then Church of Christ for say me and Tia tight because tight in the New Testament tight and then lay before there and the ancestor you tia and the tight and chrono said your music can say chrono to some extent metromasi because of acquire and sorry be more fast with the title and so acquire bronsam etumi wura etina and so no bi mu no direct omo jimie entity tight e wo acquire ensa na fata so hwe asori bia ye tro tight ye ma tight card na wo je tight card no utua na wa trash demons asori asori a na no huntim na no ma dware dada ni omo ye no enye nyame de aso bia twetwe tight na ene tight na mbeka ho asem entimi mpese mekom bebre but me bia no ma bia ni so atro aso bia me se ye twetwe tight be hu se ntu tight card ni the whole year ni ehu ni otua ye emfiri nyame eye bronsama sore so uti bi mu saa wakwaje tight card for ma de komo na totwere emfiri nyame bronsam na show mu yes ade no but Abraham otua tight no otua ba make se de no ya ntro book biam ya ntro tight card biam but he paid the tithe to Melchizedek. Also the Bible can say 1/10 10%. And the man Melchizedek, king of Salem. And Abraham was on the door in Niger. And Christopher, what we are saying in Niger. Or no, to your tight, I want brand that tight in Ramay. And the Church of Christ was him to your tight in tea. What Prima Kuma say, Untia? So maybe you can say, what the Untia? Jinahon. Untia was so unfair, didn't say Mishra. What I will say. What poor radin say Mishra. Bible say, so when it says Carashan is a son of Sha, or no obesi or did you follow Hokai? Christ obesi or did you follow Hokai so one madye, one more sickam. By a name so won't you or did you follow Hokai? So that you didn't see Kaba or didn't some other both sickam myself. Or did you follow Hokai? Yeah, and no man be brave. Or how the break Christopher come ya self-inflated. Bonnet, and they are so a day, and they are farmer bring some to be just so possibility. Tia tight was Mintia, as the Church of Christ was Mintia, and Mintia. Fair enough. Church of Christ was Mintia, and Wuntia. Fair enough. A radical so say. What the yes are, obviously, did for no quite more, did you fall into me at the air mouth? And once I'll be able to say, Wuntiano, did you follow a pint? When somebody to me, or Shana or Coswa, when somebody to me, a radio or not catch a rad, they say, said your dear Job and Pepe, not catch a rad, they say, so also a 2 feet, because I be a 2 feet. Prayer meeting or back or ball pie, no more than they be our fasting, or the moment of a dinner couple, or so to your tight. And then they see me, bro, some who can send the sick cat, except the demon Sapoka. I rather see Bibia and Sukai. Sanko Tiadia and come to me about the sick mobile. But the nuns won't yentino. A panda or cocoy. No, so about not the Sabo sick and who are pretty in a few days, Sikawa Bobo, within a twinkle of an eye. Both said in your ashes. What the bayer who some quan and no major son, I say. The king of Salem, no, anyway. to know who the king of Salem is, to know who this priest of God Most High, to know who he is, they call the book of Hebrews. They call the book of Hebrews, chapter 7. You can verse 1. You can perhaps chapter 1, chapter 7, verse 1 to 7. And somehow Hebrews 1. Hebrews chapter 7, verse 1. Also, for this Melchizedek, king of Salem, priest of the Most High God, who met Abraham returning from the slaughter of the kings and blessed him, to whom also Abraham gave a tenth part of all. A tenth part of all. And he, I did a church of Christ before Edina so back when I said, in the New Testament, you baby, I say, you are tight. And a tight now, boss, Old Testament, you are most of a biao. You are most of a biao, New Testament. But in Abraham, yeah, you are born or Hano. Me, I did about me, the benchmark in it. And running what Old Testament, you know, yes, Bible. Oyino makoma ko keka ni nyina wonsem okadwama wonsem adultery oka wonsem edu ba bi kra no se oba kra no du wani hwe no na okondo wo akoma mu a wode na bo adwaman but ye ka kire mo se memmo adwaman enkofo obi yire ba se wo hwe obi yire na wo hwe na ma okondo na anono wo bo adwaman ti se Pentecost elder bi a otumi hwe obi yire saa o hwe no to Gano and you could have a problem. Now, what should to say? What a foot after now was hey, sister. Who could there? Who Jano Pen and Sapa Ubina boy? Nansapa Ubina boy. Who Jana Ubina boy? Oh, Edda. I saw Edda. Pentecost Edda. Who shall buy and German nurses are Edda women. Catch me say. Jawukuna so Jawukuna na Sape Ubeda boy. Jana na Sape Ubeda boy. Na ne ho nya ne say beg girl ne Jawukuna no no ya da na kwatwempra because Ubeda boy we. Ono ya da na kwatwempra. Nukuru ho ntu o person no betwempra. Ba wo nya ko Jawukuna pe ka no so afa kwasho. Oh, asompanifo a aba asase so ena no adwamanfo ye ka konkon ya bra ba o nyina o mato atwere. On person go conquer babo. Nanka so penny de. Wo show be yire saa to be catch say utwin say we here ujai ukunu sisi a obenya boyfriend. Sa jimi sem we kwa one kan na ye. Oh, you do that sometimes I don't want to use certain words but it calls for it. But the way I saw no maybe and then some of the words they deserve it. When you give it to them that way, you gotta give it to them that way. I didn't know so yes sir. Obi no so wan hwe na nanye ne. What do I say? Parent to us am kaso. Enti Abraham hwe asama afutu amede be ma on say. What there? Ya kanu emra no hu say yentua tight ema Lewi abusuako. So Lewi abusuako ni ho bi mu a ne Abraham ye no. Tie ni eba, ne Abraham ye no so ye bi. Ne Abraham ye no. Nso Paul said Abraham twa twetia. And then Ghana ni be ma bi e do ho ma yentwa twetia. Yentwa twetia kura na wa kwa fa kura say. Obekọ oba ho kura so kwese ne pese ofa. Anti Edipa bebre no sa no ma Abraham ye na no de. Twetia twa ne de mafa. By tight no you ma make say the Canadian. Set of first for say Momuntua and tell them where. So we did such a church here. A rather do 2 Jemache. We did some for nature, rather do 2 Jemache. Don't listen to them. You trust on you describe who the king of Salem is. You can't ask him who he is. I say, Abraham, verse 2, now say, to whom also Abraham gave a tenth part of all. First being translated into Obetra king of Salem Nidino translation being translated king of righteousness. Into one, king of Salem, no, or a king of righteousness. That king of Salem, I can say one, or a king of righteousness. And two, and then also king of Salem, meaning king of peace. Say that king of peace, who is the prince of peace? Say that prince of peace. So king of peace, Jesus. King of peace, God. You know, go for the most high. Only the king of peace. As some him, who is a friend said, Papia, where we or to Nibia and Tabia or to Numi, not to Nidis as some him. What do you say? Joel Aka, as some him. But I say, we are not for fast and never. King of Salem, no, by one, king of what? Righteousness. Two, Osaya, king of what? Peace. Osaya, king of peace. Now to Aswa. Osaya, king of Salem, no, he is without father, without mother, without genealogy, having neither beginning of days nor end of life, but made like the Son of God, remains a priest continually. Excuse me. Here, king of Salem, or see what the answer say, we near me here. You are suffering forever. Only answer say, only here. Only genuine, I can't genuine, I may say, Samitian. So, Bobby dear, who bet to a self, me papa, who bet to a self, me mammy, who bet to me mammy, who bet to me papa, mammy, who bet to me papa, I got him, baby. Who bet to Tracia, papa, if you can, will be a winning the dada, Debbie, not or a bibusi. But the king of Salem has no genealogy, won't mean Tracy no Koko baby. And that's why when his name appeared in the Bible once, that was it. But he is the king of righteousness. The king of righteousness is Jesus. The king of righteousness is God, because the Pen had the righteous God. Christopher had the righteous God or judging righteously. No yet in that tray where Radianism. No yet in that tray. The near in that tray. The Cassatne. The Nancy tray. The Bill Bayer was Asubia. Christopher class for 33 years. Why not Boneda? That's a righteous man. That's a righteous God. That's a righteous king. What do you say? That's a righteous king. And also what? Also the king of what? Peace. Melchizedek was the king of peace. In the book of what you back to here. But you got 2 Thessalonians. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, chapter 3, verse 16. 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse number 16. I say, now may the Lord of peace himself give you peace, always, in every way. The Lord be with you all. Amen. I say, may the Lord of peace. Which Lord of peace? Which Lord of peace? Jesus Christ. Which Lord of peace? God Almighty. What you say? So Abraham met Melchizedek, who by description he was God. Who by description, me, I believe in my heart. And I believe by the description that the Bible has given, because these are not description by a theologian. These are not description by anybody who has gone to study the Bible and trying to say that Melchizedek is what? It's a God. But in the book of Genesis did not give details of who Melchizedek is. But in the book of Hebrew, the details of who Melchizedek is shown here. Say Melchizedek, a king of righteousness and a king of peace, king of Salem, or something here, or suffer continuously forever. But the king of Salem, I am here. Can I say Muhammad on the near ready? No, or no, and Abraham Shia Noah, Abraham man tight, or no man, Abraham, and the Abraham wine and bread. Ushra wine and bread so man in the form of communion. Yeah? Your cup in heaven, and the annual mudibum, a communion. A communion. And to walk out so now to mean do communion. You could do communion now with this form to say, Crophobia, what we are the Ayachinwa. Yet come listen to so on Passy Buhunedi. Comfort. Oh, say a child comfort. Near the Omo, you're facing camera. Uber also be Uber, your person will be able to name our TV so no one sitting class and say, who got to communion won't say you do communion. No one you dare to say comfort on the camera back up, Captain any. And 2 person where they will do communion. Now, become a biacho. What would you mean call communion? And now, Bonia Utimunti. What would you mean, dear Radia Didier? And now, a fear won't want to mean for heaven. They cannot crack it. And I also wouldn't feel echo communion. A radish watching. What say Yache will call them watching? What it? Monsieur will call them by day at it. What did fear deal? What's your German? Yeah, radio did you find into their property? Jay German and a crocodile radio did you know? Jay Germano. To fear German bomb. What I say? Not to be called radio did you know? So what's it? I'm sorry, Obion radio did you? I can't hear what to one bomb. Maybe I know better not to say from far. Purpose will be facing camera. Maybe I know better hot bomb. I say, Peter and so abo and so abonwa wabako tuja ho oba okoto si ya ye di awade didie ni wie e de nwum simu a no wahuri asidwom afa de yi camera na afi no so no obese agimifo asa e ho hodo da yomika bibi nchiro nda bibi nchiro sa woti asodem no ntumi ni awade adidi a eduru ho Awurade ankasa kwa show bibi etre Abraham say paradise ukwa Awurade didie eno na ukakodi no ukwa heaven and benku no and me say am program quick we do heaven na my favorite food we nyandi we do benku ndi ebe ha adwene de but ebe di communion what you say no di communion enti na be di communion be we place benku na ma because benku no can start no can dos no do but eja eno na dey attachment ntumi nda enti wa wonko Awurade didi oti Roma ntumi nko Awurade didi oti pray ntumi nko Awurade didi boni nti oti Pentecost ntumi nko Awurade didi and asofo no tight omo page enti no omo mpesa obabi sa se die enti na omo Awurade didi omo misa omo buasa ko bronsam jemwate omo buasa ko jem enti wa ntumi nko Awurade didi na so what are you so akono ko jai sa ba ma no so wo so won jawa ko dem pratwe no because what are you so out twempra what you say what are you so on pra na wotwe wo so akọ ware mienu what pratwe anti jai ana wo so awo nsa ntumi nko Awurade adidi ho what nsa wiem da bi ntumi nko Uso a wote kronu untumi ko Awurade adidi corruption na hwe ne won say boni bi wa mo yesie nam dia ko Awurade adidi ho you people are all condemned Awurade condemn mu nyina se ne wa ye bi pe wo de boni aka Awurade adidi ho pe ya ene the catch say jai me aso na me ko ansana me ba Pentecost mu na wa ne ni Awurade adidi and you want to be in your year, I did it for years. You call a brimwa, me, you do as house on more copy, semi floor on my copy because I did the individual. Because Susan sorry, dear, or could you I did the idea or the other. Susan sorry, I did the idea and I found. I won't find every. I'm the other song back, no matter. On your mobile, boy is sitting in Musea. And the Obakom say, holy, Oba, and holy, and throne woody. What do I say? Of course, Wako, me Mako, and cancer pay. Mako, your friend said, Muzano, pay. Mako Nakaba pay. Nakaba, dear, I wasn't a member, I wasn't a member, but in cancer, so I say, now, when we are son of women, but men are not free. because me na na ma omo asase so omunya de omunya aso no ho nti mi fie na esi ya ne me so ade bia no me ade no me bro na so wo ba na say esi twene so a ma hu se nkensa so dem ho me di awurade adidi da bia esi da de bia papa ba akom saa so ba ko no pra na one amanfo o twempna so for o twempna obede no atumi akọ akọ awurade adidi o ti ase enti King of Salem, King of righteousness. King of what? Righteousness. King of what? Peace. And you're ready, Jesus Christ. Or no? And the Abraham tree are tied to the man. The title Lord, title. And yet Mosaic law in the divine. Title, yeah, Mosaic law. Then yeah, Abraham, yeah, Mosaic law, no divine. Mosaic law, and no, yeah, also. I walk your friends a New Testament. But Abraham here and they are boss who New Testament because here the father of all nations, what they do Genesis chapter 15 now the father of all nations Abraham and normal here no they you repeat it until the normal here yes say you repeating in you boss who New Testament and one of them title. One of them title. And so be a catch now say title no near the family of the Levite. And they drew the laws of Moses. They do the law on title now. You better one step into details, but then you have also be bam. They actually in here. Especially New Testament age, and so we are tight. What I say? It is so we very, very what? And to watch a dressing, a man dressing, about them for dressing or modern criminal idea. And now say, rather, person a dressing modestly. And we're Old Testament, and was answering ye about the New Testament. And it's all called in 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9 to 10. A threat, and Christ said, I, Christ knew, didn't buy. And didn't buy some dressing. And a member now, sorry, I don't know you mutina with your boy at Tutumu. Why call you mutina where Jack quiet to our 2 trims of Bronson Faso? What could Jack acquire 2 trims of Bronson and fight to great Faso? Or by Yamuti? What would their boy to Tutumu? It's evil, stop. And now, dear Bebo. So, King of Salem, agitate. Oh, how they say, and Church of Christ was made here to wound here. Oh, how they say. More problem, they say apostles are not tight, and a wound yes already tight, but Abraham, if you are tight, and that is also mentioned in the New Testament. And so, who you are tighter, that's how a rade ever so a bow with human woman. What I said, who you are tighter and your bonnet, but we'll talk about the Levite when we get there. Now, King of Salem, the entire member say on any already Jesus Christ. Our dad ready, because already no, and yeah, dear, would you be able to be a hunu at Nasi in his glory? And this was the son of home in a form, not in one Babetro. But Becky said that the Bible tells it on 1 year, shall see, when you papa, when you mammy, when you genealogy, just when you genealogy cry, that kind of the tree said. Only like trace be out the when they say with your bushia women and I say or unique. Once an Abraham seen in person. Yes, sure yourself for crown will be a once or that done. Or yourself for crown, so he never came from your friend saying. He never came from your friend saying, the Levite family. Well, your traces be in the home man know if the Levite. And the Sawusha. So what was so in the Hebrew honum now? I'll come back to the Hebrew. Hebrew chapter 7. What work in kind of so? I say, without father, without mother, without genealogy, having neither beginning of days nor end of life, but made like Son of God. He has been made like Son of God. Remains, you see, that's why the Son of God is God. What I said, the Son of God is God. Remain a priest continually. Verse 4, I say, now consider how great this man was, to whom even the patriarch Abraham, The patriarch Abraham gave a tenth of the spoils. Gave a tenth. It was about the tenth from the Swaham. What is it? Was about verse 5 now say, and indeed, those who are of the sons of Levi, who said the Levite, Levi for indeed, those who are of the sons of Levi, who receive the priesthood, have a commandment to receive tithes from the people according to the law, that is from their brethren, though they have come from the loins of Abraham. But he whose genealogy is not Abraham, and blessed him who had the promises. What I say, Abraham, auntie, almost say, yeah, and I sorry, I will honor and I saw for a woman and see a church of Christ for moon teaching me Matthew party. I know what I'm talking about, and that's why I'm mentioning their names. But no say, yeah, I saw for a bass as you and then wouldn't you live your Russian? I didn't so much your tight man, but Miss Melchizedek, no, you live I didn't need your tight man. Think about it. Melchizedek, no, you live you, but Abraham man tight no dear. The idea for Abraham to give him title, if he found the Abraham too, if he found the Abraham too, and the church say, let your instinct and the knowledge in the Bible guide you. Let your instinct and the knowledge and your knowledge in the Bible guide you. Don't let somebody mislead you, and yes, sir, they will mislead you and send you to hell. Verse 7 will say, now, beyond all contradiction, the lesser is blessed by the better. You see, the lesser is blessed by what? The better. Which means that Melchizedek blessing who? Melchizedek blessing Abraham. Here, mortal men receive tithe, but there he received them. There he received them of whom it is witnessed that he lives. Verse 9. Even Levi, who received tithe, paid tithe through Abraham, so to speak, for he was still in the loins of his father when Melchizedek met him. When Melchizedek met him. So Upa was in that kind the whole of Hebrews chapter 7. The order of the priesthood, the New Testament age, the New Testament age, and it is in order of what Melchizedek, because Jesus it was in the order of what Melchizedek, and so Melchizedek received what? Tithe. Melchizedek received tithe from Abraham. So there's nothing wrong with the fact that a friend is saying, "Ubet your tithe." Tight, and I mean, and that's so for now. You see, if you go on and think and be thinking about useless things, when years we try tight about so far could be what tells had no man Massa. We should have ever. So don't be thinking about those things. And the king of Salem will receive it tight. Melchizedek received tithe, and it's in order of what? Melchizedek, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So King of Salem, he's the king of righteousness, he's the king of what? Peace. He's a king without father and without mother and without genealogy. Say yes to deal with genealogy, because I would trace yes no mammy Mary or who need. Over to me because yesterday I can't hold some Bible. Your friend is saying prophecies about him. So be free David. I say the genealogy. There's genealogy of Jesus within the prophecies of the Bible. I am with me a trace here who may be a yes free. We are who say I'm part every day and then I brain. What I say every day and then I brain the genealogy of but Melchizedek had no genealogy, and he received what? Tithe. What did I say? And he was made like what? The Son of Man, the Son of God. You see, he was made like the Son of God. He has no beginning, he has no end, but he was made like the Son of God. I and the Father are one. Sansamna, I can't say, Mekai say, Mene Jehovah Nibi, Disuya, and of the catcher says, Yes, you say, I and the Father are one. And Tress say, and just on your radin in I, and Tress or your radin. Oh, no, no, and Tress or your radin. Just say Unimeradi, because if we have in the mind Unimeradi, and your cousin, I and the Father are one, and just say, or ye radi, and just say, would you know? Okay, and then found your call. Or the four would me. And then, as someone make any question say, the man Melchizedek, he is the king of righteousness. So if our priesthood is in order of Melchizedek, and we are serving the king of righteousness, then it is beckoned on us to say we will live what a righteous life. Let's just say yes, you more abrabo train with Christo. Just say yes, about abrabo conquer with Christo, because he who has called us is righteous. He who has called us is holy. He who has called us is both holy in and out. The one friend. Or your conqueror, the money your conqueror, the outside is your conqueror. And he say, the new mean your bear conqueror. King of peace. Melchizedek is king of peace. On the son of Abraham, and yes, say a Christo forms your bed and you're very peaceful. We must do all what we can to live with our brethren in peace and not in pieces. We are Christian. But my dear, so when you know that's ready, assume you. And very important. Christonia, come to qua Christonia, Consaya, who dead, who say yache. Christonia, who did Consa, who say yache. Christonia, and conform some car and waka. You know, can perform some credit when you're Christonia. Concern you crowd in your Christian, or class only be keke, or qua copims are there will never radiator to do. Christonia, a German boy out there. To Christo Muso boy, the mind. Massa, we call there was some crime about. Cause one what will whom you say? What can Tem say over say radiator die? And to win the radi best sell, ya, I say, your obo chrono. Because Bible says, they are all outside the body, but your word, your man, it is what a body no now, would the word, your man, Yakopo saw that because Yakopo one tear saw that I didn't say him view. Or to be Munkonconet Nabia. Now, to me, say Munkonconet Nabia. Now, the opera saw to us as you. Now, we enjoy. Who was say, ready? And okay, assembly in and he said, King of Salem was king of righteousness. And yet, this New Testament age, we are supposed to practice righteousness. I see a book about training, and tell sorry, so for Becca to say, and if you are said, yeah, righteous, so nobody can ever be righteous was as but you are serving a righteous God. You are serving a holy God who says that he is holy, and so you must be holy. You are serving a righteous God who says that he is righteous, so you must be righteous. And when you can say something, they are showing some say, Sasana tell the end of the who you are say, whom so say better. And your man has say a cost wabo, and Tron say a cost wedding. Chrono say a cost wedding. Yeah, boy. A human with time and hours now you real when you have because where we are. A friend say America Hano, and they are Ghana phone be brave. Hey, no, Chrono Mubono. Movie a human with time. Movie a human with time. We be fear do not to fear what that's some pointing out. Chrono, and you're right. You see, when we talk about righteousness, practicing righteousness. It doesn't mean say I confess kind of sense no ho na church you hu nyina na if he be or who uncle. All that it means that I didn't be an uncle. If you are the uncle, Emma, Pastor Chris, a demon like Pastor Chris, and control say, a friend say, masturbation, eh, the papa, and yeah. Say, Pastor Chris, Kasa Jimmy Samutrawa, don't listen to him. And no, send your brother, and no, if you are the uncle, Chrono man, Jimmy Samanya, and no man self at a man yet, and boy, and found some fun boy. Chrysosum and Yankramosum. What I say? Chrysosum Yankramusum and Cramosum, and then the Allah to me catch Muslims member said, so we really Jimia Bonasu. Yes, Allah to me catch your friend say, okay, Quran chapter 4 verse 34. Quran chapter 4 verse 34. I say so we really Eddie Jimmy said, now Kasa Chelba. That's what here, Jano. O can me no one tia child one sinaso bonaniso mo no ante say yes wa bonaniso enen kremoso eno no saso no enen nyameso kremoso na yeso enen kremoso na yeso nti wo ye sofo na wo bo yire woni nyansa nyame de wo batu gem wo ye bema wo di wo yire atem ema na yire ho nyame de wo batu gem wo ho yes bone don't some now. Don't some ever prosecute you seriously. Yeah, don't some you're native for. Or you're native for papa, but that down. And the king of Salem is a righteous God. It's a king of righteousness. So if our priesthood is in order of Melchizedek, yeah, and we have been called as a holy nation, we are a chosen generation. A royal priesthood, a Christophonina. Then I him. Then I Henry Asofo. What I say? Then I Henry Asofo, Master Fadina Coupon. What that means is that we are serving one, the king of righteousness. If we are serving the king of righteousness, you cannot serve the king of righteousness with filth. What I say? You cannot serve the king of righteousness with an unholy staff. You need to sanctify yourself, clean yourself from all manner of things. Yes, be transformed by the renewing of your mind and stay in the righteousness of God. And with that, you can confidently go before God without what? Any fear. What I say? So, having no beginning and having no end. Jesus, they describe it. I mean, they describe it also Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Yeah, one connection, the beginning and the end. But here, Melchizedek is described as what? Having no beginning and having no what? End. And to Melchizedek here, why? Eradi Yesu Christo. Na said the Beya Abraham Behunu na one pantry, no one saint. That's what Daniel Hunimpa or taking Nimpa form. Said the Beya Abraham will be to me or better Abraham Bibi. As I say, Abraham, as if for now Abraham so that Bibi you or how much I say. So we are tighter and your bonnet. And for Uncle Jim in Church of Christ for no Samka. And you said, you be better now, and yet you're better than having no mum. Who are all 10 and few best Sawad in every Sa and Chachana water. If our priesthood is in order of Melchizedek, and Melchizedek edge tight even before said Abraham, the Mosaic law concerning tithe for the Levite, a buyer, that I say, Mutia tighter, Unya Bone. What I say, and we know where a devotional hour sooner away, but only say a Bible studies and a year from the book of Genesis, and they take you upon ourselves. You knew how long it will go, and then chapter 14, and they are concluding, and then Namia Doma, chapter 15. The promise and the covenant of the promise of God for Abraham will be coming on from tomorrow. April. Namin Shrab, Namin Kahu, Namin Shaude, Namin Ma unje asemi etie for your for when you assembly tie for you free for keke. Namu fa assembly adwuma and so what one now you'll be able to tight because of Saka Kenya. Nia esa sa wo ye ewo tight to ya woni say sa Jimmy for card na e de mamu no NGB demonic card yeah sa dia no omo dey play favoritism e wa so dem omo dey play here favoritism wa so dem and ye hwe nipa wo tua tight pa sa nipa no ma so sa da no ye be so obi ma na akon ma akosra no ye be elder be fero suffer be fero obi be fero how say we common member who call so how many years in the why that fero that why the foul obi am foul because the whole year o tight no cry you say akos for $2,000 you know o dey say enia ebia o dey for money collection dey kaka bi so ayero so ebia 1,000 asa and obi dey and so obi to be jina na so to be 5,000 for the papa so for be jina ho no no catch yourself me no abusuan ya bought 3,000 till that's how demons uko asori bia so for be jina ho no ya pay nipa 5 omo mama $1,000 ya be fu asori so for no sambre na okasa bro sam na kasa fam omfinya mibiem at that point in time omfinya mibiem so otako so ya na chesa bro sam fu awia no om de ne be ya adwuma sa akopum so obi we fi asase we so aso bia obekom aye church tight ya be fu dia frimu fi so obeko so atenemu a me de metu fu se dware frimu come out from among them and be separated sentence adia obeko so atenemu a don't write tight oh uyesa when you are kitchen dada if you animu and so no ye na bronsam the church and to all these mega churches here go on Methodist for year Pentecost for year Presbyterian for year in fact omo aminim no because sorry omo de Pentecost dey miamako Pentecost because emu na minyi na tete mi ankasa fact me wo papa no bebre ewom elders are very good elders are woman I mean elders are called the baby will be am chia pa una umami the first opportunity to go behind the pulpit in a mainstream church of Pentecost. What I say, elders are I mean the chances that you give to the youth I mean and I mean so many other elders are we are very supportive in that time and the decades and no more elders are supportive of me in those times. But and also it doesn't mean say I don't know I'm some normal and I mean to me meka I mean to me and the meka and it's sad I saw be a yes idea and now the papa I'm to play favoritism you want more mutia more and to my samba na day na omunya problem na ya mo musika kese wa ontua kese enu go on ma yes what na say na elders no ni mpanifo no ya catch so man to we ba 2010 do aso na de mu view because ontua type papa bia what I say me kai say in Ghana ma mi bi wu wa district am wo mu evano ma miesta ma mi no wu ye no adansidie ba po a ombedi no ase say ma mi ni tua tight pa mi to na me ra ho bisinti abrabo ma me bebo no asase su nyina no tight na mo beka wa asem ha no how so mo de be preach say amanfo ma me tua tight o de say my friends here I be ya no makoka de yenka erade Israel na erade moye erade maye akukudura ebetumi dia ka no kra na ebetumi dia nante no kra mu ebetumi abo abrabo etene ebetumi abo abrabo eye kronkron we erade anim because Bible say no safari yakopon oye kronkron enti ene kronkron adia medi shawa dwumu ene say you can be holy if you want to be, you can be righteous if you want to be, if only if you want to be, God will help you. And most of you can't say you cannot be holy because holiness is nothing else. It is just what? Being in the image of God, the natural state of God. That's all. And fear no more fear the yobia and cover hair extension. Rig share and Jimmy for the share rig. Kind of cry because uno upa jasa unim nyasa se nyankopon. Upate so unim nyansa se Nyankopɔn nti no okwakɔ ye he odi bibi kɔ hye otru so ama wo no wo ho ayɛfɛ asense de Awurade bɔ wo unim nyansa se Nyankopɔn unim nyansa se Nyankopɔn ha wo brabo etena wate saa no ma ni nyina ne efi no ma wo nipa ho ama nipa ntumi nya kronkron eno no enti no ntumi nya kronkron ni nyina so for the catch say because so for what you anim aye make a pause e dey aba aso dem ama so for akanfo ama sisi dey sisi aye fa dey say so for akanfo nti de bia wo ba so ya no abo pause and I don't know me can say enra me call laundry me call laundry na mo laundry one na brante bi ba be si no normal no be si no normal wie no obobo no ono wo hwe ye fa dey say the best shit ni mu a pause na aye mu ma no say eno ono a di ne ho atem in fact I said dey wo si di ne ho atem no me ntumi nkasa ensem no we fidie so because 30 words ana ema no ne obu adwaman no omu nyina ba pause ana wo omani entom beda one omu beda ne fa no so a na ayede aye mpanum okosi ye na nko ana odina ho no wodi ne ho atem he saa de we wa ma ye difia baba abeka umpa so wa nkasa adwaman no efia de yo dada ana oba so akofa no so efi so wo nani ana wodi fi no aba be ye umpa so saa sofo tumi hu saa de we wo obi ani no aka chere say no ho ofe sofo nti wonya safa we he ti wonya safa we he fa nti wo so obi e de ahwe dote aye nanim a wo do safa so sisi aye a wo be wo se wo nsem aye fi obi atwi nanim a wo do safa nanim sisi a wo be wo se wo do safa nanim ko se fo nsan nanim because wo nim sa wo be mess up efi na wo nanim wo do safa nanim pe wo be wo se ai onim ekwaya eye fa ne say ema omwe da from almost cheap ewo ye friend say omcho okunu mo mo bo adwamra omcho omo no o say sa lipstick na ma no de ye omo ho no omo de ye omo no sa ayi no ye friend say enkrama toilet na omo de ye omo no eno no say ukobo oni oba ko bo adwaman na so oba no de no hu e de sa na no ka watale no mu pe akem enti say oba de da from say wo si watale na ho pepe obo wan say wa sport say oba bi e de lipstick akwatal akobo adwama wa chew e ho ado no wa chew mahu emema bebre ayach omiyere no wa chew omo within that o si that time na wa chew no wa chew bo se no wa kodukuru ho no enti wo de adwama bo no to wunya ye enti wo de mpratwe no still out that sutim o si ekua pade na wo ke fa de ketcho so akobo adwama bo se no de set na ba betrohwe wakato se hwe bi se moja Elwadi we mobo wati elwadi hom ye betumi atene o ye betumi ababra botre ne wati ne be ma otim o betumi atene wati sa efi no man kiti we 5 minutes of enjoyment 10 minutes of enjoyment 15 minutes of enjoyment now they who fi kwa na no nti elwadi de wo betu je mo kwa adenti na mo elwadi kwan se elwadi fa wontu je ne ne me say and then we serve the King of righteousness. We serve the King of peace. We serve the King of holiness. And so, it is possible that we can be holy. And it is possible that we can be righteous. This is Holiness Radio. And this is Devotional Hour. Now, Maminka will say, Yenjumadie, you didn't know Ghana. 7-day fasting, beginning on the 25th of December to 31st December this year. And we are tuning in say a call to be holy conference. The theme that's preparing ourselves for Christ's second coming, for Jesus Christ's second coming. What you are saying? And the time now a program. From December 25th to 31st December, morning service, morning and evening services. Morning service from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and the evening service from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And the 31st, we are all night. I'm a adiachi. What you say? All night, we are near dear, all night, dear, but you better watch night. Like a regular watch night, yeah. They are bonfire, midnight no near dear we are near bonfire near coffee no makwakoda because 7 days of waiting enough what I said main speaker evangelist from Manapia Kubi and over Badi and Asino about Bekasa general overseer of Gate to Heaven Ministries and to make me follow our Facebook Honor evangelist from Manapia Kubi page or Facebook we call Gate to Heaven Ministries YouTube now subscribe here and so near the better and I'll be to meet here Holiness Radio but me at here friends and devotional hour evangelism hour children of obedience call to be holy. These are all programs program lineup at Holiness Radio strictly online. We'll go tune in now search for Holiness Radio we'll go tune in now we'll search for it now fear there be also the pitch of Ghana and was soon FM 98.7 Sunsum FM 98.7 between 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. I know your Ghana time every Friday. What you say? And Tina say, and then you know, and some. They won't buy an infant median number every year. I read a coupon and another person with us if you come for so you can them. I read now the swam and the abroad man, Bompire said, I said, it's no Macumum. Now, almost a nanti. I will Bonivia Sim. Now, born no more to me, quite bonny, and that was what Sassim went. Boy, you were pin Nakuma. So, Nakuma that was a Fradina coupon. Who died no baby up. Now, what pin Nakuma Biano, rather than an Nakuma for baby at a hot room. I will use to kiss with you. Amen. Napon, I'm here to wait now. In essential. Bye bye. Wow.